How does a small-town dreamer become a Hollywood legend worth $250 million? Kevin Costner's journey isn't just about fame. It's about grit, risks, and reshaping an industry. From Dances with Wolves to Yellowstone, he built a legacy. Behind the Oscars and ranches lies controversy, colossal paychecks, and near-career-ending risks. He gambled everything for Dances with Wolves, called box office suicides, and earned millions in Yellowstone, sparking behind-the-scenes feud. He turned down Forrest Gump and The Bodyguard too, yet still ruled box offices. Why quit Yellowstone at his peak? Is his net worth really $250 million? From sleeping in his car to sprawling estates and vintage cars, Costner rewrote the rules. Love him or not, Costner plays by his own rules. He survived flops like Waterworld, reinvented, and never gave up. He'd vanish for family, then return with passion projects. Whether riding in Yellowstone or betting on Horizon, it's personal. Every story he's told is part of a bigger mission: to leave his mark. This is Kevin Costner, the rebel who outsmarted Hollywood and built an empire his way. Welcome to Loyal Luxury, your go-to destination for exploring the stories behind the icons who define success, wealth, and sophistication. In today's episode, we're diving deep into the life of Hollywood legend Kevin Costner. Known for his unforgettable roles in classics like Dances with Wolves, The Bodyguard, and Robin Hood. Prince of Thieves, Costner's career spans decades of groundbreaking films and directorial triumphs. But there's more to his story. Today, we'll uncover how he built an empire both on and off the screen, exploring his personal life, luxury lifestyle, and enduring influence in the world of entertainment. Join us as we reveal the secrets behind his lasting success and unmatched legacy. Early life and career beginnings. Born on January 18, 1955, in Linwood, California, Kevin Costner wasn't handed a spotlight. He earned it. His dad, William, was an electrician turned utilities executive. His mom, Sharon Ray, worked in social welfare. The family bounced around before settling in Orange County, where young Kevin began dreaming bigger than his surroundings. He studied marketing at Cal State Fullerton, but numbers and suits, not his thing. Kevin craved storytelling, the thrill of the screen. After college, he rolled up his sleeves, literally working as a carpenter and hustling behind the scenes on film sets. No glamour, just grit, heart, and a vision no one else could see. By night, he hit acting classes. By day, he took whatever roles he could find. Small parts, bit appearances, anything. And then it happened. The Untouchables, 1987. One film, one role, that's all it took. Suddenly, Kevin Costner wasn't just another guy with a dream. He was Hollywood's next big thing. Rise to stardom. After The Untouchables, Kevin Costner didn't just ride a wave. He became the wave. In 1988, he smacked a home run with Bull Durham, then followed it up with the heartfelt Field of Dreams in '89. Two back-to-back hits, and the world was watching. But he wasn't done, not even close. Then came Dances with Wolves in 1990, his directorial debut, ambitious, emotional, and breathtaking. And the Academy took notice, 7 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Director. Costner didn't just act. He proved he could command an entire production with vision and heart. The 90s belonged to him. Prince of Thieves, he redefined the legendary outlaw. In Oliver Stone's JFK, he tackled conspiracy and controversy. Then came The Bodyguard opposite Whitney Houston, an instant classic that made audiences swoon and sing along. From baseball diamonds to battlefields, from romance to political thrillers, Kevin Costner could do it all. And Hollywood, it couldn't get enough of him. Iconic roles and box office hits. By the early 90s, Kevin Costner wasn't just famous, he was iconic. Sierra's role in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves brought swagger, charm, and a fresh spin to the legendary outlaw. Audiences couldn't get enough of his rugged heroism, and the box office agreed. It was a smash hit. Then came The Bodyguard. Costner, paired with the powerhouse vocals and presence of Whitney Houston, delivered one of cinema's most unforgettable pairings. The chemistry was electric, the story was intense, and the soundtrack, it became a cultural phenomenon. The film pulled in over $400 million worldwide, becoming a defining moment in the 90s pop culture. Costner wasn't just picking roles. He was crafting moments that stuck with people. He could go from bow and arrow to bulletproof vest without missing a beat. Each role expanded his legacy, proving he wasn't bound to one genre or formula. By this point, Kevin Costner didn't need Hollywood's stamp of approval. Hollywood needed his. Yellowstone controversy. Kevin Costner's time on Yellowstone wasn't just a role. It was a cultural reset. As John Dutton, he ruled the ranch and the ratings, captivating fans from 2018 until his sudden departure in 2020. But behind the scenes, the drama ran deeper than anything on screen. What started as a breakout TV triumph turned messy fast. Costner dropped a bombshell. He claimed he never even shot the second half of season 5. Why? No scripts, no communication, just silence where there should have been story. The man who anchored the entire show felt blindsided. He made it clear. He wasn't walking away, he was pushed. Networks hinted at scheduling conflicts, but Costner fired back with frustration, saying the breakdown wasn't on him. And yet, in true Dutton fashion, he left the door cracked open. If the writing gets better, he just might ride back into the spotlight. The controversy ignited headlines and split the fandom. But one thing's for sure, when Kevin Costner's name is involved, the story is never over. Directorial ventures and new projects. Kevin Costner isn't just a Hollywood star. He's a storyteller with a director's eye and a pioneer's heart. After making history with Dances with Wolves, and later bringing grit and soul to the frontier in Open Range 2003, Costner stepped behind the camera once again, and he's aiming bigger than ever. Enter Horizon, a sweeping 4-part Western epic that Costner's been dreaming about for decades. It's bold, it's massive, and it's personal. The first 2 chapters are locked in for release this summer, marking a powerful return to directing. He's not just revisiting the genre he loves, he's redefining it, and he's not stopping there. With another brand new film already lined up to shoot in 2025, Costner's proving that his creative fire is far from burning out. Whether it's in front of the camera or calling the shots behind it, he keeps evolving, keeps pushing, keeps surprising us all. At this stage in his career, Kevin Costner isn't chasing trends. He's creating legacies. His personal life and dating preferences. Beyond the spotlight and the scripts, Kevin Costner's real-life story has had its share of love, heartbreak, and personal transformation. His first marriage to college sweetheart, Cindy Silva, began in 1978. Together, they built a life and raised 3 children. But after 16 years, they called it quits in 1994. A decade later, Costner found love again, this time with model and handbag designer Christine Baumgartner. They tied the knot in 2004 and welcomed 3 more children. For a while, it seemed like his off-screen world had found peace. But in 2023, the headlines struck again. Another high-profile Hollywood divorce. Through it all, Costner has remained refreshingly honest. He's admitted he's not chasing Hollywood romances. Instead, he's drawn to women outside the celebrity bubble. Grounded, real, and far from the red carpet chaos. It's a window into a man who, despite his fame, craves simplicity and love. He may be a star on screen, but in his heart, Kevin Costner is just looking for something real. Social media presence and public appearances. Kevin Costner may be a legend from Hollywood's golden era, but don't think for a second he's stuck in the past. On social media, he's more active than ever, posting personal moments, behind-the-scenes snaps, and just enough cool dad vibes to keep fans smiling. One of his latest hits, an epic Instagram post from the Super Bowl, where he showed up looking sharp and happened to be spotted alongside none other than Pete Davidson. The internet had a field day. Memes, jokes, and praise poured in, reminding everyone just how effortlessly Costner bridges generations. He followed that up with an appearance at Sen LF50, celebrating 5 decades of comedy history, with the same low-key swagger fans have loved for years. He's not chasing clout, he's just being himself. And that's exactly what keeps people coming back. Through casual posts and iconic cameos, Kevin Costner proves you don't need to go viral to stay relevant. You just need to stay real. Net worth and luxury lifestyle. With an estimated net worth of $250 million, Kevin Costner isn't just rich. He's living the American dream, Hollywood style. Decades of box office hits, award-winning films, and bold directorial ventures have paid off big time. But it's not just about the money, it's about how he lives. His Colorado ranch spans hundreds of acres, nestled in the Rockies like something out of a movie. It's where Costner rides horses, escapes the noise, and reconnects with nature. Then there's his Malibu estate, sun, sea, and serious style. Every corner screams luxury, but with that signature Costner rugged charm. These aren't just status symbols, they're sanctuaries. Private, peaceful, and far from the flashing cameras, they reflect a man who's worked hard, earned big, and still chooses authenticity over flash. Through it all, drama, triumph, reinvention, Kevin Costner remains Hollywood royalty. not just for his talent, but for the life he's built and the legacy he continues to shape. Kevin Costner's journey is a testament to resilience, versatility, and a deep passion for storytelling. From his humble beginnings to becoming one of Hollywood's most respected figures, he's defied the odds. Not just with his acting, but with his vision behind the camera. His career, marked by iconic roles and groundbreaking directorial works, has shaped not just the entertainment industry but also the pop culture landscape. But beyond the screen, Costner's life, his personal choices, his relationships, and his commitment to authenticity reminds us that even in a world of glitter and fame, there's power in staying true to oneself. With a fortune built on decades of success and a lifestyle that blends luxury with grounded simplicity, Costner's legacy is one of enduring influence, both on and off the screen. In the end, Kevin Costner isn't just a star, he's an icon, and his story is far from over. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Kevin Costner's incredible legacy. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of Hollywood's legend, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive content.